Welcome back. We are going to be using up 12 bonding points on our stopover day here in Rua, but I thought it'd be nice to start off this part by seeing the twins reunited. It's just lovely. It's just lovely. It's Vivi and Linde. Hello, Rean. Hello, Rean. Can we not do this? Just for today. I feel like I should just wear a shirt that says I'm sorry about her or something. Oh, come on. I'm just having a bit of fun with my two best pals. Besides, it's been so long since we've seen each other that she probably missed all the teasing. Really? I'm just so happy to see you again. I was so worried this whole time. I never should have left you alone like that. You must have been really scared. I'm so sorry. I should be the one saying all that. Oh no, here come the tears. You're such a dummy, Linde. There. It's great to see the two of you back together again. Rean, we owe you so much. We might not have ever seen each other again if it weren't for Class 7 and the Courageous. Now it's time for me to return the favor by joining the crew and do all I can to help out. You better. Since I'm gonna keep spicing up your lives as the ship's sexiness officer. That's not a... I don't think any airship that's... nothing, never mind. I know you're trying to joke to cover up the fact that you're crying, but it's really not working. Boo. Fine, let's just get on that ship. Follow me, I'll show you the way. Alright then. Thanks again, Rean. We'll see you later, okay? See you on board. Yeah! Linde was welcomed on board the Courageous.
It's just, honestly,
It's just, little things like that just fill me with so much joy. Let's begin. Bonding, yes, bonding. Where should we begin? I'd say Towa. That was it, that was the end of the sentence. I'd say Towa. Also, where the hide and seek has gone? I should save that for the rounds. It's like, no, rounds. Leave that for then. Oh, hello. Yeah, leave it for the rounds. Towa. Hi, Rean. Hey there. Glad to see you're taking it easy. You've earned it. Right back at you, Angelica. Are we taking a break together then? We certainly are. Nothing makes me happier than spending some quality time with my dear, sweet Towa. Hello. George is at the Institute too, so it's just the two of us. It's about time I whisk her off into our own private little world. No, Angie, stop. You really haven't changed a bit. But in a weird way, I've missed this. Now I just need Crow. Yeah. Our crew won't be complete until we drag his ass back home kicking and screaming. Maybe I should ask to join them since I'm here and all. Yes, of course. Hey, would you ladies mind if I joined you? Not at all! Guess we'll have to pay for you, since you're the bright-eyed first year. Do-do-do. This really is relaxing. The tea here is nice for a working-class diner, isn't it? Always been fond of this place. We used to sneak out of the mansion for some booze. I mean to relax like a sweet and innocent young maiden. Angie, you aren't supposed to be drinking alcohol. Forgive me, my dear. Still, it feels like it's been ages since we were last able to sit and talk like this. Settling things for my father paid off. It really has been too long. Yeah, it has. Hold on, your hair's looking a little disheveled, Towa. What? Is it? Well, it makes sense that it might, I guess. Ever since I started wearing the captain's hat, I haven't been paying much attention. That won't do at all. Your hair's so long and beautiful. You need to take better care of it. I know. Why don't I comb it for you? Oh, would you mind? It's been so long since you last did, I kinda miss it. They're so close. It's adorable. That should do the trick. Huh? Wow. Kinda strange seeing you with your hair down. but I've got to admit, really suits you. You think? She looks surprisingly mature when she has her hair down, doesn't she? Cuteness, maturity. Best of both worlds. She's such a queen. Okay, that's enough, Angie. Can I please have my ribbon back? Nope, not yet. This is my chance to try all kinds of things with your hair. I've had a collection of ribbons stored away for the next time I got to play with it like this. Stay right here while I go get them. Oh, hold on a minute. Too late. She is unbelievable. I don't know, Towa. There's no harm in spending time like this together once in a while. When you think about it, these are the kinds of peaceful moments we're fighting to return to. That's true enough. Angie and I were recently talking about how things would have been if the war hadn't started. If we were still at the academy, our time there would be rapidly coming to an end. We're second years, so this is the time we really need to be thinking about what to do after graduation. Oh yeah. Have you been able to give that any thought? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm fortunate enough to have received offers from all kinds of organizations and ministries. George has gotten them from research facilities and institutes all across the country. And Angie seems to have a lot on her mind about what to do, too. What with her family and all. I've got my work cut out for me, if I hope to be in as good a position as you guys when I graduate. You are still a first year, so I wouldn't sweat it if I were you. Still got plenty of time. To tell you the truth, though, I think the war has made all of us more unsure of what to do. Even assuming that when it does end, we're able to go back to our lives like they were before. We have a duty to think about this country's future. Just picking some career off a list isn't good enough. I'm amazed you're thinking on such a grand scale. Personally, I feel like I've got my hands full just thinking about my own future. I really can't compare. That's not true at all. I think it's only because of you that we're able to see things like this. Sorry? Well, your class is a source of hope for all of us. It's only because we've got that hope we can believe in that we can even think of what to do when the war's over. As long as you're out there fighting to bring it to an end, we can all believe that end will really come. So, let's keep fighting together, okay? We're able to save Angie. I'm sure we can do anything else we put our minds to. You think so? What am I even saying? Of course we can. I feel a lot better now. Thanks, Towa. Glad I could help. Oh, did I miss something? Oh, you're back. If you wanted to enjoy a date with my little Towa, you should have asked Rean. You're the only man I think of entrusting her to. I would have helped set things up nice and smooth. What are you talking about, Angie? Angelica made her way over to the table and went right to work trying an obscene number of cute ribbons on Towa. I want to see the cute ribbons! Rean casually sat back and enjoyed his cup of tea, every once in a while cracking a warm smile at an increasingly flustered Towa. I'm taking a screenshot of that, that's nice. The tea, you know. Yay. She's still my favourite character, she just is, she's just adorable. It's that thing of like, she's just a nice character who's very, very smart, which would explain, you know, why she's at like the top academy in the country, you know, that sort of thing. I think that's what I like. It's like it makes sense that everyone is good in some way because they're at the peak academy, like the academy, like the top of education in their entire country. It's like, yeah, it makes sense. Makes complete sense that they're almost prodigies, all of them, I'd say. But who next? I'm thinking Gaius because he's right here. So, hey Gaius, you highway bound? That's right. Figured I might head out and fish for a while to pass the time. Ugh. One of Gwyn's favorite fishing holes is supposed to be out there, so I thought I'd give it a try for myself. Oh yeah, I know that one. It's not far from where our boat first landed. Just be careful though. The monsters have gotten a lot tougher than they were when Gwyn used to fish out there. Oh, I will do, don't worry about me. In fact, you shouldn't be worried about anything at all. Take some time to de-stress yourself while you've got it. Everyone has times when they just need to open a window and let some fresh air into their lives. I'll give that a try, thanks. Maybe fishing with Gaius would let me open that window he mentioned. Yep. Well, how about we fish together? If it's a good enough way for you to unwind, it's good enough for me. That's what I like to hear. Rean and Gaius then made a beeline to Gwyn's old fishing spot on the Spina Byroad or the Spina Byroad. Once they made it there, the two got right to fishing. Yawn. It's like ages since I just put my cares to the side for a while and cast out a line like this. Yeah, ever since the war started. We've had no shortage of things to be worried about. It's probably healthy for us to take the opportunity to unwind every now and then. Yeah, even now I'm feeling all the built-up tension just kind of soften and melt away. Did you fish much back home? I got in some good rod and reel time, sure. Hardly as much as Gwyn, though. He used to take me out in his boat to fish, especially when he could tell I was feeling down about something. Huh. Really? You always seemed so composed. I guess I just assumed that nothing ever really got to you like that. Man, that's embarrassing to admit. All got our worries. Don't fret about it. Sure, I feel down sometimes, but it always passes in time. Back home, I was always surrounded by people who cared about me. Mom, Dad, my siblings, neighbors in the settlement. Whenever I started feeling down, they were there to cheer me up. And I always tried to do what I could to be there for them, in the same way. Sounds like a good life. And that's how you became the dependable guys we all look up to. Well, I don't know if I'd go that far. Still, I'd like to think that if there's ever anything you need, you'll be able to rely on me. This class would never have come as far as we have if we hadn't supported each other along the way. You're right about that. I'll make sure to keep it in mind. Sorry, that's my stomach. Monsters appeared. Damn. Might have noticed them earlier if we had been paying more attention. Reminds me of back when I rescued Lieutenant General Vander a year ago. But at least that time, I had a horse. Well, this time you got me. True. Together we can take them. Drawing their weapons, Rean and Gaius fought valiantly against the horde of monsters. And despite being vastly outnumbered, they triumphed by making the most of each other's strengths in combat. Just use F-scraps. Yep. Second form Gale, probably. Pant. Well, I'd say we managed to beat the odds, wouldn't you? See, you are dependable, just like I said. Huh. Takes two to cover each other's back. And whenever you need me, I'll have yours. Likewise. The battle won, they made their way back to Rua. Cool. Right, so next up, seeing as where we are, let's go with Millium. Hello, Millium. What's going on here? Kerrigan. Oh my. I guess the Eisengraf's pretty much stuck in Roa Station for the time being. Well, better stuck than under Alliance control, right? Now think about it. Never went and got what I left in there a while ago. Which was what? Maybe I should grab it before it starts running again. Maybe I should tag along. Kind of cool to take a look around inside, too. Yes. Mind if I join you, Millium? We didn't exactly get to look around last time we were in there. To be honest, I'd kind of like to. I'm not stopping you. In the words of Fee, let's roll. Let's. They spoke to the Rump officers guarding the station and were granted permission to step aboard the Eisengraph. Once inside, they went straight to the front carriage, and Millium found what she was looking for on the engine room's dashboard.
It's a bear!
Oh, it's a stuffed bear. A pretty big one, too.
He's awesome, isn't he?
Camps brought him a while back as a reward for completing a mission. He did. I'm having a hard time imagining Chancellor Osborne buying someone something so cute as a present.
Yeah, I guess he didn't seem like the type, huh?
He probably bought it for me on a whim. Oh, I wasn't trying to suggest he was a cold-hearted person or anything.
Hey, while we're here, you want to go do some exploring? I bet the chairs in here are way softer than any sofa you've ever tried.
Sure, why not? Still, we're putting the rump out, remember? Can't spend too long in here. I mean, how are you actually putting the rump out? They were guarding it anyway, and they let you on board. That's it. Like, they'd still be, like, if you weren't here, they'd still be doing the exact same job. So, what? Man, you weren't kidding. These really are comfy. It was a gift from the Emperor, though. It's no wonder that it'd be so ritzy.
I know, right?
I'm jealous of how much he got to use it, too.
He got to live it up on his way to the conference in Crossbell.
Oh, yeah. Prince Olivert and Towa were on board for that trip, too. Oi. What's up? Nothing. Just thinking about how this train has lost its master. Same way you, Captain Clare, and the other Ironbloods have.
Oh, that's true. Guess he can't really live it up anymore if he's dead, huh?
Nothing we can do about it, though.
Crow outsmarted him and that's that. Still can't believe he actually managed to kill him.
I wasn't expecting you to be able to talk about him so impartially. I mean, if you're upset about it, there's no need to force yourself not to let it show, you know?
Why would I be?
When Dad was shot by that Jaeger, I was beside myself with worry and anger. And the Chancellor was like a father to all of you, wasn't he? So just saying, there's no need to force yourself to seem happy. If you need a shoulder to cry on,
Sorry, I really don't know what you mean.
So you even like to cry anyway? What? What do you mean, what's it like to cry? Surely you've done it before. Everyone has. I'm asking because I seriously don't know. Wait, you're serious? You've never cried? Not once? I guess not.
I felt moved when reading books and felt kind of lonely when someone wasn't there anymore. But being so upset about something that tears come out of your eyes just seems kind of alien to me.
How? She's never cried. Never. She's younger than the rest of us, but by her age, most people have done it more than they can count.
Huh? What'd you go quiet for? You're still down about the stuff with V. Cheer up, okay? It's no fun if you're gloomy like this.
No, it's okay. I was just having a hard time processing what you were saying. I just want you to remember one thing. To all of us in Class 7, you're both a classmate and a friend. If anything were ever to happen to you, all of us would be incredibly upset and have to cry a lot. Just remember that.
Okay. I still don't know what you're trying to say, but I'll keep that in mind. Really like all you guys too. And come on, with how reckless you are, you're gonna run into trouble way before I do. Fair point. I'll be careful.
After they finished talking,
The two left the Eisengraph, stuffed bear in hand. Bond with Millium strengthened. Right, so next up is Emma. The city is so amazing that I almost can't take it all in. It's not so much a different city as it is a different world. Nothing is familiar. I know a lot of our classmates feel this way, but I grew up in such a rural area I can hardly believe what I'm looking at. Yeah. Felt the same the first time I was here. It's a far cry from Ymir, that's for sure. Still, while you're here, why not walk around and take in the sights? It's a bit intimidating, but there's a lot to see. Sounds like a fun idea. And Rean, I know it's hard, but I hope things get better for you soon. Thanks, Emma. Hope so too. Maybe she'd appreciate a guide. Where is a big place and all. How about I give you a guided tour of the place? I've been here before. I should be able to give you a decent one at least. Not Elisa grade, but still. Are you sure you wouldn't mind? I'd love that. What a strange sensation. The idea of moving a staircase is incredible, isn't it? True enough. This isn't the only one on the continent either. Zeiss over in Lebel has them. I wouldn't be surprised if they were introduced into more cities here in Erebonia. What's that big structure over there? An orbital generator, apparently. They provide the energy that this town and its factories need to work. I've heard they have plans to make more of them too. Or at least they had plans. Guessing they put on hold until the Reinfeldt company is fully reorganized again. It's amazing that technology like this actually exists. Like magic, in a way. Rean continued to show Emma around the city, focusing primarily on the things one couldn't find anywhere else. Probably a good idea. Eventually their tour came to an end, and they decided to stop for a rest. Phew. So much to take in here that my head's still spinning. Every time I thought I'd seen all there was to see, you led me to something else that was even more incredible. That's the same way I felt the first time I was here. It gets even more incredible when you realize that in a few decades, places that look like this could be the norm. And you may be right, especially with the way technology is always advancing. Reminds me of something I read in a book once. It said technology that is beyond the comprehension of the observer is indistinguishable from magic. That's one way to look at it, sure. If that is the case, where does it leave witches like me? People develop new technology. It's embraced with open arms. But our equally convenient magic is feared as heretical. That's why we've forced to live in the shadows, hiding both our existence and our powers away from the people. Is that the only reason we exist? To fulfill duties that nobody even knows about, while the world leaves us behind? Sorry, Emma. Never realized you felt that way. No, not at all. I'm the one who should be sorry. Didn't mean to ramble at you like this. You're shouldering a far heavier burden than I am right now. Another person's worries are the last thing you need. Even more so, when my duty as a witch is to support you. I'm sure Grandmother and Celine would be very annoyed at me right now. You don't have anything to be sorry for. And honestly, all of your concerns make sense to me. Don't think anyone exists just to fulfill some arbitrary set of duties, especially you. You really think so? Sure, you're a witch, but that doesn't have to define who you are as a person. To us, you're Emma, our class president and our friend, who also just so happens to be a witch. Nobody gets to pick how they're born, but everyone deserves to choose how they want to live their life. I suppose you're right. Just don't let being a witch force you into dedicating your life to fulfilling your duties or whatever. Focus on finding something that you want to do. We're all here to help you do that. You know that, right? You're not alone. I don't think anyone else in our class has figured out exactly how to live their life either. When you put it that way. There's no supposing about it, is there? You're right. Thank you, Rean. Might not be easy to find something I want to do for myself, but maybe it's time that I start thinking long and hard about it. If I run into any difficulties, though, you'll be the first person I come to for support. Whenever you need it, I'll be there. Your bond with Emma strengthened. Ooh. Rush 2. Kind of want to get that sort of thing going on with Laura. Let's go back down. It's a long way down. Like, you took me all the way over here. I know I can fast travel, but when you got the option to use this, you use it. Jusis. I'll be heading out shopping soon. From our perspective, causing one of the 4 great houses to withdraw from the war is a momentous achievement. But from my brothers, it's likely all within the realm of expectation. That would cause him a moment's hesitation. The only thing it's done is reclassify us as more of a threat, so we'll need to be more careful than ever as we fly around. Yikes, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Still, I would not advise becoming so cautious that we're unable to get anything done. But that's a thought for another time. Right now, you should focus on taking some time to unwind. Think I will. Thanks, Jusis. Resting up wouldn't be so bad, but maybe I should join him in this shopping. Yes? Could I join you? Honestly, shopping for supplies sounds like it could relieve stress just as well as a nap. Do what you will. My first stop is RF Arms. Are you really going to use all these whetstones on your sword? How much reinforcing tape does that hilt need? Better to be too well prepared and found wanting in a pinch, particularly with the future as uncertain as it is. Yep. I would expect my father is already aware of what happened here in Norcia. Knowing him, he's probably already preparing to retaliate. Maybe you're right, especially with him working on a soldat like V's for his own personal use. Which is why we prepare ourselves as best we can for whatever lies ahead. Speaking of, still have a number of other things to buy, including a book that the war managed to delay. Come, we're going to the general store. Okay, sure. We're starting to pick up a lot, though. Think we're going to be able to carry all of this back to the ship? Huh, we aren't doing anything. You are. What? Hurry and take these to the counter. We don't have all day. I think my arms are starting to go dead. Maybe, like, again. This happened with Towa. That one's got handles, Rean. There's a reason for that. How'd you end up getting me to carry all of this for you? I mean, I guess I could have said no, but still. Come now. You wouldn't make me waste my strength with such a heavy load, would you? Besides, given all of the time you spent assisting the student council, I'd imagine you're used to menial tasks like this. It's totally teasing and teaching him a lesson at the same time. I hope, anyway. Just pretend I'm Towa. I doubt you ever give her any guff, no? There's a mental image I wasn't prepared for. Better than leaving your mind free to focus on burdens you need not shoulder. Come along now. Wait. Is he trying to keep me busy so I don't have time to think about what happened yesterday? That's really nice of him. In a cold, off-putting, useless sort of way. But even so, I'm grateful. He's a good friend. Reinvigorated by Jusis's awkward show of kindness, Rean carried his baggage from shop to shop without a single word of complaint. The two spent a long time in each shop they visited, scanning the shelves and putting more and more onto poor Rean's pile. While the experience was exhausting, it did indeed take his mind off his worries. Get what he's trying to do, but I don't know how much more of this my arms can take. Come on, Jusis. It can at least take something. Anything. Jusis? Something that magazine catch your eye? What is it? It's not the Imperial Chronicle. Look for yourself. The Noble Alliance marches to victory. The glorious Noble Alliance, led by Duke Cairn and Chief of Staff Rufus Albrera, continues their victorious streak.
The quest to carry the country into a new and brighter future feels all the more complete with each new success. It should only be a matter of time before the foolish Imperial army is eradicated once and for all. This is quite the article. Not exactly going for the unbiased approach, are they? Of course not. I imagine the writers are just as much under the Alliance's thumb as those at the Imperial Chronicle. They're trying to manipulate public perception of the Alliance in preparation for their rule after the war is won. Both Jukayan and my brother are thinking not only how to win the war, how to control Erebonia afterward. And that's how far ahead they're able to think. Sorry, Jusis. This must be hard on you. Still, that doesn't mean we're going to lose out by not doing the same. Instead of focusing on the way things might be, we should focus on the here and now, what we can do to change things. If we do, I'm sure the future we want will fall into place. Wouldn't you agree? Well, I wouldn't disagree. So what if they're thinking 3 moves ahead? That all falls apart if we do something to shake up their plans. That's just what we'll do. We'll get to the future we want. To think you're capable of such positivity so soon. But I suppose you still have much more of a capacity for it than I do. I want you back to your usual self as soon as possible, Rean. You won't be able to secure this future of ours otherwise. I'll see what I can do. Their shopping complete, they lugged their purchases back to the Courageous, stored them in the ship's hold, and went back out into Rua. Oh, so close. So damn close. Right, so we're going to end this part here, but I do want to talk about a little something. But it is Cold Steel 3 spoilers. So, that's your warning. If you're following along and you don't want Cold Steel 3 spoilers, stop the video now, skip to the next one, whatever you want to do. We'll give you like a little 5-second buffer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so. Ow! That hurt, Millium. It's like, ow! It's like, that's why it was like I wasn't doing any jokes or anything like really commenting on anything like during her bonding towards the end. It's like, oh, everything she was saying was just like, ow. Ow. Again, that sort of replaying Cold Steel 1, Cold Steel 2, and then going on to Cold Steel 3 again. It's like, it's got a greater weight to it the second time around. Again, it's that idea I keep having in my head that the correct way to play these games is twice. It doesn't bloody matter what order, just play them bloody twice. Everything impacts harder the second time around. Like I said, I want to go back to the Sky games again after I've said and done everything, because I'm going to have even more information. That's the thing, like each game that comes around, you want to play that one, then play the series again, then play the next one, then play the series again. That's what I feel like the correct order is. Just keep replaying. You're just going to be more and more aware of all the hints, all the subtleties, everything. It's like, oh, that bonding scene is the one that's hurt the most in everything because I know stuff. God damn it, Millium. Anyway, we'll see you in the next part. Ta-ta for now.